Welcome back to another episode of Rated Culture Podcast. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Brandon. I'm your host. And today, I have my wonderful special guest, actor, singer, songwriter, a man of many talents. I want to introduce Jehan Have.
Yes!
Thank you for coming.
You're saying it correctly. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course. And so, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for spending the time on this wonderful Sunday morning.
Right.
And cold Sunday morning in the New York City area.
Jersey cold.
This is Jersey cold. You're going to get a little hill cold, the hills around here, so it's cold.
Okay.
But, yes, thank you for coming. For the ones that's just now tuning in, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Spotify Podcasts, YouTube, all of the content.
Oh, shout out.
Yes, of course. And so also real quick before we get started, I've been noticing a lot of subscribers, supporters, especially on the IG feeds and stuff, and I just want to say thank you for the continued support, the continued content, supportiveness that I've seen a lot. And season 2, this is it. Season 2. So just want to say
congratulations.
Thank you. It's been a successful 2021, definitely a lot, and then even with a little bit of 2020. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you everybody for the support. I definitely appreciate it. And so pretty much we're gonna just jump right in.
Let's go.
Right in, right?
I've been waiting for this moment.
I was gonna say for us first. As my guest, it's been about like a year some change since we had some time to actually make this happen. Yeah. And so actually make this happen. So I'm definitely proud of that. And so it's a long time coming.
Yes.
And so I know we're both excited. Pretty much keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Okay.
Your 2021. How has your 2021 been? And I'll go into that. Yeah.
2021 has been a year of healing. Would I be wrong if I say I miss 2020? Would I be wrong? I really miss 2020. I like 2021. Yeah. It's been a year of healing, and I think someone just asked me yesterday what was my favorite moment of 2021, and I had a couple, but 2021 was just a year of healing. I think I'll just leave it at that. Keep it cute and simple.
Okay, good. And that's smart to say because a lot of people don't have that consciousness to like accept that. They're just most people probably will say, "Oh, this was Let me keep it fair. I'm not trying to drag anybody, but like this is the year or unemployment. This is the year of unemployment, or not, just getting those benefits. And
I miss
like
my
that.
unemployment.
I was gonna say
that's why I love 2020.
Now it makes sense because I'm just like, wait a minute, but. Some people took a vacation, some people saved it. You know what I mean? So it depends. I guess it depends on the mindset, but I was going to say it's completely stopped now.
It's complete. Shout out to the pandemic. I really miss unemployment.
I feel you. I was going to say, wait a minute, did you save it? Did you do whatever? Or whatever? I know
we was Moneybag Yo with it, so I think I just spent it all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't blame you because you know what? When those stimulus checks were coming, I'm not going to lie. Right. I was splurging more, and it should have went to savings. But it's okay.
It's all right.
You know what? The government had to pay for, like, that mental health.
The government is paying for your mental health.
And we went through election prior to 2021, which that cleared up, with the whole
Ooh, was that for the mayors?
Who? What you mean?
For who we was doing elections for? Because I don't pay attention to that.
Oh, well, I'm so over it now. Auntie Kamala. And
Auntie.
Auntie. So, and right now, Auntie needs to
She got angry the other night at Charlemagne, but it's okay.
She did?
She did. She kind of yelled at her.
She never well, I love her. I love her. Especially of color. You know what I mean? I try to always be on her side, but Auntie need to go get a new outfit from Ross. Or not even Ross. Let me not do that. But she needs to go get a new outfit and revamp because I'm tired of seeing her in the same blazer.
I was gonna say it would be cute if she came out in a nice gown or a dress. Yeah, it's giving girl. Come out in how when you was we did it, Joe. You could come out in that too. That would be pretty nice.
Yeah,
that was cute. Little jogger.
Yeah, that little jogger is cute. No, you're right. But she no, we did it, Joe. I'm still on that. She really, but she. I just need her to just revamp and update, kind of I know she took. I think he got sick. I don't. Oh no, I'm sorry. No. I know they don't say
Joe Byron.
He had colon cancer. No, colon surgery.
Everybody get colon surgery.
And so she took, especially, in that position.
Ooh, pause. She colon surgery. Pause that.
Right. Oh, it was something colon or something because he's older. I don't know how old he is, but he's past like 60 or something. But anyway, she had to take over as power.
Right, for like a short amount of time. I did read into that.
And so I feel like, all right, girl, in that time, you could have
wanted her to put a better dress on.
Yeah, because right now I feel I understand she's behind what he's saying, but like I said,
you're serious about this.
Her outfit tired, hair tired.
Why you coming for her like this?
I just feel like auntie,
because she's auntie. Yeah, she's auntie. So you want your aunt to come out looking,
because you're gonna be looking stale by 2024.
Wow.
She's gonna be looking right. And the black community might not.
I hope I never meet her, so that if she asks me how do you feel about how do you think I look today, Jehan? I'll be like,
She seemed cool though. She seemed like she came in like a whirlwind, when. And I know some people didn't follow up with the election. I don't want to get too much into it, but she came in and was like, "Hey, I'm running." Well, she was like a senator. No, I'm sorry.
She was.
Let me stop lying. She was like a public defender, or dealt with a lot of the justice system.
I know she did something in the justice system.
Yeah, so that's what the heat with her about asking. She was letting criminals go and things like that, but it was something with the justice system.
She was letting something like that.
Yeah, and then when I think she did as senator for a little bit. And if I'm wrong, somebody correct me in the comments or something. But she was like a senator, and then transitioned to I'm going to run for vice president. So she came in watch out, and then it worked. But now it's just like you said, she had an interview with Charlamagne.
She had an interview with Charlamagne the God, I believe a couple nights ago, and I mean he's like the male Oprah to me. This present day male Oprah. He asks all the right questions and is not afraid.
Yeah.
So he definitely had Auntie on the edge of her seat, and I loved it because she definitely got real Auntie with it. I'm Vice President Kamala. I'm like, okay.
Okay,
Kimmy.
Good. Yeah, good. And that's why at least she's somewhat trying to be proactive. That's what I'm saying. Somewhat. We don't know. It's only been a year, a month or two. So it's not. They got a couple of years. So give her time. I didn't mean to drag on tea like that. I didn't mean to get into that. But I don't even know where that came from.
You needed to get this off your chest.
I had to get that off. Yeah, I just had to get that off myself. For the presidential or just the elections period. I just wish the only thing right now for 2020 ending 2021, they're I think finalizing student loan payments, as in they're gonna resume. Which he preached all this time that they're gonna cancel student debt, and then I have student debt, so I was really waiting for that. So I think last week they announced
there's a lot of things that they're working on, and there's a lot of bills that were just passed. If people really look into it, student loan has been put on the back. I don't even know why you made me want to say something.
I know.
Student loans has been put on the back burner, and there's a lot of things that mandated vaccines, and as well as even all of these new things that they're working on that I don't even think people realize underneath our nose they're making go through. Yeah. So shout out to the student debt though. If you have student debt, which I don't, because I made sure I went to a community college. Shout out to LaGuardia Community College.
All right. LaGuardia Community College.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have any student debt, so.
Amen to that. And listen, because that's just stressful. Just the fact that just coming back, and I gotta start ignoring those calls again. Those payment or repayment. Yeah, I gotta start doing that again because it's just I wish they would. Real quick, and we're not gonna talk about election and stuff, but I know.
No, I love it because you really.
It's a rant.
It's
a rant. I don't know where it came from, but my thing is knowing that it's pandemic and people are out of work or money was tight and things like that. And even though they did give us money to support ourselves and things like that, I feel like putting or just jumping back into payments just because I understand it's the government. They can't just throw away all that money because we're already in debt. But I feel like it's just all a tactic on top of we got him in here. He was supposed to promise at least the youth community, the youth community to okay, we're gonna help you out. We know it's a pandemic. Paying student loans again in different circumstances. I have one more year left to finish. So why would I continue to pay for classes or some loans that took years ago prior to the pandemic where I'm not finished, and then this is a pandemic and we don't know how long this is going to be, and you get what I'm saying?
I'll just if you can read between the lines, instead of Joe Biden, I think I'll call him Joe Byron.
Yeah, Byron.
And if you can read between the lines, Joe Byron.
Joe Byron.
He's acting like his name is Joe Byron instead of acting like Joe Biden.
Yeah. And I understand, like, he has a team. I get it. Nobody's perfect. He trying to be neutral, but somebody needs to be proactive. She's not doing it. He's not doing. Well, he is, but like very like. Well, I don't want to step on toes too much.
I don't know this guy's name. There's somebody that Charlamagne said. Is it Joe Michelin or something like that? I don't know the guy's name, but there's somebody that keeps blocking him. I don't really pay too much into politics unless it actually like affects me.
That's right. That's it. The election, and I was
right. But then again, there are little things that I do pay attention to because like I'm still waiting for my reparations.
Yeah.
So I like how like all these other people and things are getting things.
Yeah.
You know, there's hate crimes and all these other types of bills that are being passed. So I do pay attention to politics when it comes to what they're doing for Black people.
Right. All right. And then that's, like I said, that's a whole topic. But to wrap up the 2021 recap,
yes,
pretty much you learned like healing. That's your main thing for this year.
That has been my theme. I've been healing. Yeah.
Okay. What did you learn the most? Do you feel like this year, or that was kind of on the same thing? You learned to heal, or anything real quick? Anything you want to change going into next year? Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay. Well, what I learned, and I'm still learning, is I'm learning how to use logic over emotions.
Yes. Facts over feelings.
I think people tend to, whenever something happens, they respond emotionally, when in all reality you should be thinking logically. And I think I'm learning how to manage that. And I think going into 2022, the thing I would like to change is understanding balance. I think that's just something I'm trying to have.
Right.
Having a balance of logic, emotions, and
don't suppress your emotions. That's another thing. Some people like stay logical all the time, but then you have to feel how you feel. If you're pissed, you're pissed. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're even if you don't even know, sometimes I just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm feeling.
I'm receiving that a lot. A lot of people are telling me to don't use too much logic. But as an emotional being, I think logic has to come into play sometimes.
Of course, because I've learned too, when you when you overreact, it causes more situations than I said. You know what? Let me breathe. Like, I've learned to breathe now. Like, literally, like, and I'm not like, that makes me impatient. Like, I don't feel like sitting here and breathing.
Right.
But it actually helps like your mind and your like the brain kind of like process. You need to process.
They say if a Black man was to think and breathe for 10 seconds, a lot of things in his life would change.
Exactly, right. So that's good. I'm so glad you brought up like balance. Balance. Yeah, you need the balance to like just process. That's the word.
Yeah,
process.
Yes, that's a perfect word.
All right, nice. For me, and we'll go into the next topic. This year, I would say what I learned the most was love yourself. Loving yourself, like in general.
You breathed in and your eyes closed when you said loving yourself. So I can tell it's been a journey for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you should have saw it.
Yeah.
Are you halfway there, or are you somewhat there?
Halfway there. I know, because I'm not going to front and tell like, oh, I'm arrived.
Yeah.
I have no issues. I'm over it. I'm over. Now that goes into forgiveness and some other stuff, which took time. That takes time. But for me, I say the theme for 2021 this year, maybe 2020 was more like be open-minded, try new things, start this platform. This year, I would say is structure, groundedness,
work,
boundaries, some boundaries, and like I said, like the self-love, self-care, and mental health, right, perfect time.
Shout out to Marvin,
our producer. Yes, he's
Marvin,
on point today.
That you saw that when you said, oh my God, what did you say?
Mental health. It was mental health, between boundaries and mental health. But I think it was the mental health that dropped the mic right there.
Everyone in the pandemic, after the pandemic, I hope everyone realized, I don't care who you are. You can be purple, green, white, or blue. Pay attention to your mental health before you come outside and
this
pandemic, be doing crazy shit.
This pandemic really is, even still now, this pandemic hit. I can admit
Am I
at
allowed
this point.
To curse?
Yes.
All right, but I don't want to be too cursy because I have nieces and nephews.
Oh, that's fine. At least you're honest. Some people, listen. This all no filter.
Okay.
This is Wendy. If she started cursing on her show, but she didn't do that. But no, go ahead.
That was good. Though. I'm happy for you. Yeah.
Yes, the mental health. This pandemic affected everybody's mental health. And
absolutely.
And even if they want to deny it, I'm at the point now. It's like this is getting a lot. It's not even about the mask thing. It's more about like changes to like going out or socially, like grocery store. I have like a social anxiety now. I want to get out the grocery store, so it's like I make a list, and if I go over that list, okay, I don't need it. There's too many people in here. Too many people confused, and then with this whole, I know YouTube is not so crazy with this, but the whole vax thing. I say vax to keep it simple. But like
okay.
everybody, it's like up and down.
I mean, I am, so I can care less about who.
Okay.
I can care
I'm
less.
not.
Okay, so I'll change what I was about to say.
Right. Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. You are.
I am vaccinated. Shout out to the Pfizer crew. You know.
Oh, you did Pfizer?
Yeah. Yeah. You know the vibes.
Pfizer.
So I won't get too hard on that.
Yeah.
But the thing that I'll say is everyone has their preference, and I am definitely open to everyone's preference.
Question: Did you ever get did you get symptoms or not symptoms? Like a cold after you had the shot? Are you going to do a booster?
Absolutely.
Or you already did a booster?
You know what? I need to start learning to leave things in the air. Who knows?
Okay.
But I am vaccinated by Pfizer, so you have to get 2 doses. And the first dose, I only had an arm pain. The second dose.
That's too much for me. Even with that, that's too much.
The second dose, I didn't feel it though. It was fine.
Okay.
The second dose was, I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep for about 14 hours, and I had a client in the morning. And I had to I was on my way there and I almost missed my stop. So the only thing I felt was like fatigue and tiredness.
Oh, okay.
So other than that, I'm one of the vax boys, you know?
There was a few people that I've talked to that they, like one girl, she's like, it almost took her out. Like she almost died. Like, well, that's how, I mean,
that's because her immune system was given.
Right. She was like dramatic with it. Like then she talking about her face was all numb.
She doing
I don't
the
know.
most.
I don't know if that, like, that's what I thought. And then I was trying not to laugh.
You should have.
But she was really like almost in tears. She's like, I almost died.
All right.
I was like, like
that just blew my.
That's right. She's like, explaining her. And then she did the booster recently, and then talking about that was worse.
Yeah, I was gonna say the booster's the only thing I heard that's been really.
That's right. Yeah, because they're trying to, I guess, recharge everybody with the ingredients that I guess helps. But to keep that simple, get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. The main thing is keep yourself healthy.
Can I just say one small little tiny story, like run through? I have a client. I have a cleaning business. That I have a client who she was explaining to me about polio and how they used to come to school, and then the people used to come to school and they used to have like the little wheelchairs afterwards, and some people even die. Right. Long story short, she said they made the vaccine for that. And have you ever heard of polio? Yeah. Have you ever heard of anybody having polio? Have you in your lifetime?
Having polio.
In your lifetime, have you ever heard of anybody having polio?
I have not.
So think about the vaccination, everyone.
Right.
That's all.
Good. Right. That's that on that. Let's get into a little bit to the music career.
Get into it.
Yeah, a little bit some music things. So you do your artistry, or I call it like an artistry.
Yeah, I love that word. I love that word.
What inspires you to like write, create? Like what's like, or better question, what are some artists that inspire you? Like you can go back.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then because I'm a music head, I don't want to go too deep into it. That's a whole different topic.
Right.
But like, what inspires you? What are some artists, or you name like 2 or 3, that you look up to, inspired, or who are you listening to right now?
Right now.
Yeah. What are some? Give me a little detail.
I think Michael Jackson and Prince are the foundation of who I am.
Yeah.
And I've been researching them now. And I think I was just thinking about this yesterday. I was like, who really influenced me? So it's Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj and Drake. I grew up in that era, so those 3 are gonna always influence me. Yes, Young Money. I really thought I was gonna be a part of Young Money.
Oh no, they were.
I did.
Real quick, just to put that out there, that first album, Young Money, We Are Young Money.
Yes.
Such a
classic.
I still listen to it now.
I miss
as
that.
A collective.
Right.
It's not just them, because others, Tyga was in, other people. I think somebody.
Such a movement.
Yeah.
Such a movement.
Yeah.
And the only other 2 people that I can mention, like I said, my foundation being Michael and Prince. My influences are those 3 that I mentioned, and then Beyonce and Chris Brown.
Okay. So R&B.
That's my R&B side. Yes, if you can't catch that. Yeah. So
I'm R&B too. Yeah.
You said like as far as my music is concerned, as you saw, there was like what inspires it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be just. I don't want to sound too conceited, but
no, not at all.
I pay attention to my life. I pay attention to my mental health. I pay attention to how I feel, and one of the things that's been helping me cope is opening up about what goes on with me. So I think, so I get inspiration from moments in my life. I get inspiration from the people in my life. I just want to make sure that doesn't go over anyone's head. The people in my life, because I'm nothing without the people in my life.
When you say like supporters and family and friends,
supporters, I do appreciate them. You know what I mean? But when I close the app, I shut the phone off. There's people that are close to me.
Yeah, your actual close friends.
Close friends and
close
family.
supporters.
So those are the people that I'm really inspired by. And they give me what I need in order to go out.
Yeah, they do. Like that. Okay, great.
They do.
And like you said, I like how you brought up like the artists that like real quick for me. Like I grew up, I was like maybe a little more old school. But,
I'm gonna look at you now. Who?
Jill Scott, 3. I'll give you top 3.
Okay.
Wait. Yes, Jill Scott, definitely like Philly. She's straight up Philly. Jill Scott, Erykah Badu, and I had 3 main that molded my music style. With Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and it's like Lauryn Hill. That was my top 3. They called them the Trinity. You never seen poster stuff?
You giving like you sell like
I sell incense,
shea butter, and incense on 125th Street,
or right, exactly. Like I'm necklaces,
the oils.
The oils which I had on anyway earlier. But
I did smell it. It smells
right.
Nice.
Thank you. But yeah, I grew up in that
nice selection
and that in that soulful. Anyways, it wasn't that long, but like my family, my aunt, shout out to my aunt, she introduced me to soulful R&B soon. I got, of course, rap. I like my rap, and I'm not like rap now.
I was gonna say, who are you listening to now?
Right now, it's a lot right now, but as always, my favorite artist, as always, I don't change it, is Tinashe. Yes, that's always like, well, not always, but like besides, I know.
Let me stop, because she's actually a really talented
artist, very talented. That's a whole different.
That was just so
topic.
Random.
Yeah, I know, but
she's amazing.
She is.
Aquarius was a great album.
Yes, it was.
Night Ride was that album?
Night Ride was the mixtape. Well,
I actually like her.
She has mixtapes. So it was a few mixtapes, then Aquarius debut. She did another mixtape after that.
God, you're gonna make me search my favorite song from her.
Then please, and I can give you the breakdown on that. Night Ride, Joyride. Joyride was supposed to be before Night Ride. Her label did not allow her to have what she was supposed to say. So Joyride, and then Songs for You, which is
my God!
Songs for You was like I think 2 years ago. And then she just dropped 333.
Oh my God! So 333. Okay, I have 2 songs that I really like by her. You can tell me what's your favorite.
No,
my favorite record on that one is I Can See the Future.
Yeah, I Can See the Future.
And then the Night Ride, it was Touch Pass.
Such a song.
I like that one. Yeah. That was cute. That was actually cute.
You know what's crazy? I'm surprised that you said that, because like for me, I play that like.
Oh my God, she fucked it up.
No, Touch Pass, but I didn't even, please, I had to do like a whole episode on just her artistry. But right now.
Very overlooked artist.
Yeah, very underrated. But right now, I would say like currently, Tinashe, Summer Walker.
Yes, okay. Let me see.
Male Wise, August Alsina.
Bozo.
Virgo, I'm surprised.
That's nice. Virgos can be bozos. I'm a Virgo, but he's
really?
very much a bozo. Yeah, why would you put it out there that you had Jada? That's a secret. You're supposed to hold that dear to your heart.
Hey, yeah, you see how that.
Come on, you should have never said that. You could have held that to your grave.
How do you feel about these new artists? I wrote this down. These up and coming artists: Normani, Chloe and Halle, and Lil Nas. How do you feel about them?
I'm so glad you asked.
Yeah, these are the new upcoming generation artists.
Normani. I'm gonna learn to respect artists, but also be honest. Normani is a great artist, and I feel like whoever on her label told her to put Cardi B. I love Cardi B too, but whoever told her to put Cardi B on that record, they ruined her moment.
You think so?
That would have been a classic if the world would have received that record as Normani.
By herself.
That would have been a classic.
That's a good song. Well, for
it's
me,
a great song.
The beat is hot. The beat.
They fucked her moment up.
Cardi, okay, I hear you. Cardi helped her on that.
No, she didn't. She ruined her moment. She was
supposed to help her, I guess?
She was pregnant in the video. It wasn't given that.
I didn't see the video.
Chloe Bailey, I really like her. I think
I didn't listen to them yet. I know they had that debut.
She's great.
Chloe,
she's a great performer.
She's trying to be single.
And
solo.
Lil Nas X, I was so glad that you asked about him because I wanted to make sure that anytime I'm in an interview, I want to bring up the bozos that continuously bother this. This kid is almost like, he's probably 22, 23.
He's 22?
23, 22.
Young.
He's young.
Okay.
So you have grown men constantly commenting on this child. Because like I said, to me, that's
sexuality.
Like, and it's kind of like, a Lil Nas X, let's be honest, like even with me, I didn't realize how much he influenced me. Like now with my new art, I'm 100% comfortable being myself now, and I genuinely don't care now.
Yeah.
This man is a great artist, and he genuinely is like out of this world.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just can't wait for people to fall in line. Lil Nas X to me is one of the best artists that's come out.
He is. It took me some time.
Yeah, but he's really good.
Talented. I hate how, and I don't want to get too deep on it, but like I hate how society is attacking him off his sexuality, but not the artist. Like the artist, like the art.
It shows how far we still have to go.
Such a song.
And if he was a gay white man, I think it would have been fine because no one dragged Sam Smith. You get what I'm saying? No one dragged Sam Smith, and Sam Smith is able to come out in high heels and
there's others too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
good point.
So yeah, let the Taja Coles and the Lil Nas X of the world be okay.
Have you heard of Santana?
Saucy Santana, I got jewels in the sauce like Santana. Oh, sorry, that's something that I wrote. I got the jewels in the sauce like Santana. So, and Joel Santana.
And Joel, I'm about to say, right.
But no, he's another one.
All right.
Amazing artist.
Oh yeah, talented, really talented. He has flow and everything. But the only thing society, because he's more feminine. He's more out there.
I love it.
And I like how he's like unapologetically himself.
Right.
And he just the City Girls actually, I think, just finally did a song with him, like officially. And even though they knew, like, him and Miami all close and stuff. But the thing is, society won't. They're giving Lil Nas, excuse me.
He's getting everything though. He just got nominated for a Grammy for the Call Me by Your Name.
Okay, they took some time. They took some time to get to that point. Because everybody was like, "Oh, he wearing a dress on stage."
Harry Styles wears a dress all the time. See what I'm saying?
Kid Cudi, I think, recently had some award show or something like that, and I don't even think he rocks that way. Or actually, I don't know.
I hope he does.
Kid Cudi, you think so? Kid Cudi.
Sorry.
He's a legend in his own. He's a legend in his own way.
I hope he does.
I don't think in an attractive sense.
He's a very attractive man. I hope he does swing that way.
I'm sorry to say this. He looking real crackheadish.
That's fine. He could spend some of that money over here.
I think he's just tired.
He can be tired in my bed.
Listen, with those wrinkles and all that stuff. The pictures I saw, he's just looking old. And we're not gonna get into Kanye.
Yeah, and Kanye can come and be over here too.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Kanye
is still one of the great. Shout out to being a billionaire. See, when you so successful, it's hard to be personable. So I think he is detached from us.
Oh yeah, of course.
But
yeah,
I guess that's what happens when you're a billionaire. I wonder how that feels.
This is what I try to tell people. Like the art, you don't have to like the artist. Like the art. You know what I mean? Or just people might not particularly like but they actually act like they worship Kanye sometimes. And that's a whole. And then there's some that don't like him. But like, you can't say that he's not talented. He's Grammys on top of award. Like, he's talented. He's there. He'll drop something, even though they might not like him. He's
that man's face should be added to
Did you hear Drake's new album or recent album, Certified Lover Boy?
I made love to my ex to that album.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
No, this most recent one.
Certified Lover Boy. I was definitely a certified lover boy that night.
How do you feel about Drake in general? And he's such a Scorpio. How do you feel? Yeah, but like it's almost like he adds to like he's very like trendy. He's like a trendy rapper. Always coming out when he creating these trends. Remember Hotline Bling, YOLO.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's and then now it was the song Way Too Sexy.
That was a cute little record.
It was all right. And then like before was what's the other one with Future? Working on the Weekend.
Into Deep.
No. I mean
You're about to make me pull up every time you talk about something, I'm going to pull up the...
working on the weekend like usual.
Working on the weekend
What's
like
the name
usual.
Of that song? You know exactly. What's the name of that song?
Featuring Future.
But you see, it was trendy. It was trendy. It was like
cute.
social
It was very
trendy.
trendy.
Yeah. So I was just like, you know what, like.
Certified Lover Boy was that's actually one of my favorite albums of the year. Like I said, I actually made love to that record. So that whole thing and that was actually very interesting.
Shout out to all the upcoming artists, pretty much. Like I know everybody's gonna have their own vibe and stuff, but real quick, I wanted to ask about Bad Boys Club casting. So I wanted, and we might have to go into like a part 2 for next time. But give me a little breakdown with the time we have with like why did first of all. Shout out to Zeus Network.
Yeah, please. Shout out to Zeus Network, Lumel, Ray J, his wife,
Princess, yes.
too. I don't remember her name at the moment.
Princess Love.
And Lumel's wife as well.
Yeah. I don't want to butcher.
Yeah, I don't want to butcher her name either. But shout out to her as well.
Janisha, I think that's her name.
Yes, that is her name.
Janisha, yeah. You cast it, and did you hear back soon?
I'll keep it cute and short.
Yeah, keep it. Yeah.
I'll keep it cute and short.
Another time, yeah.
As far as the Bad Boys Club, I did audition, and I think that I had did this thing where I told everybody tag me and try and get their attention, and surprisingly, the people that follow me actually did. So pretty much everywhere I go, I plan on just trying to get their attention. But I did send my submission cast, and I think that they usually take a long time to get back to people. But I'm not going to stop until I get their attention. So even today, I'm actually glad that you brought it up because we're going to get their attention. I like to manifest things. Mm-hmm. So
yes.
When I am on the Bad Boys Club, I will definitely make sure you're one of the first people I call.
Yeah, I was going to call me on because shoot, I should probably apply too. But the fact that they're actually making it Lumel's and then Natalie's backing it up, and that's one of the OGs. I think she's really the only one. Shout out to Natalie, Natalie Nunn. Even though people don't like her, she's actually
she's a
she's a working Capricorn, working
she gets
hard.
Money, so
even though people don't like her, there was a post they were like, how many conversations is she gonna do? She's getting their money, even though they don't like her. And like I said, I didn't see that reunion, but shout out to just Zeus for it. They're going to make this platform. That's going to open up the door for a lot of, especially within our community, it's going to open up the door for a lot of it. And I hope they make it not exactly fights and stuff. Make it you have your artistry, and other artists or as I have a podcast and going on there and show not I don't want to say Love and Hip Hop because Love and Hip Hop is giving cheap
I mean,
vibes.
I don't care what they do. I'm just on there to get a bag, and I'm on there to clearly get discovered. So I don't care what the hell they do on there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Genuinely, I just want to be very honest about that. They can do whatever the hell they want. Just as long as I'm there, if somebody think they're going to fight me, it damn sure ain't going to do that.
That's what I'm saying. I really hope that they change the...
they won't.
You don't think so?
No.
They going to... because, everybody like the drama.
Because the baddies was interesting.
It was. Especially, I think it was Sarah and Seven. Which I'm surprised Seven was on there.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful, yeah.
I think she's the Virgo, too.
Yeah, she's Virgo, yes. But calm, very calm nature, but we'll get into that.
Right.
But shout out to that. I wish you the best with that.
Thank you.
I think they're gonna probably more than Zeus been wrapping around these shows. They'll cast now. Probably May of next year, or no, not even April, May of or March of next year. I bet you they're gonna be recording.
Yeah,
so it's gonna come around.
We'll
and
see.
they need. I think right now, since it'll be a pilot season, they're gonna need people to.
We'll see.
Yeah,
and we'll see if your boy Ayo Jehan is on there.
Yeah. Boop, boop. And to wrap up, since we had our time, and real quick, I just want to tell everybody thank you for tuning in. If comment, subscribe,
yes,
YouTube,
thank you.
Apple Podcasts. You're more than welcome. We're going to do a part 2. More than likely we'll do a part 2.
It's whatever you want.
We're going to get into that.
Shout out to Marvin. Marvin, yes, I just want you to know I really, really appreciate you. For some reason, I feel so connected.
Yes, he's awesome. He's always you're on what they call that, the black sheep, but the plug.
He's the plug. I like that. Yeah, you the plug, bro.
He's always have been the plug in different and as mean in different ways. So I definitely appreciate.
Yeah, he's really cool.
Right. But thank you everybody for listening. But pretty much before we wrapped up, last question. What do you believe about? Because some fans were, some supporters and listeners were asking this question. What do you believe about closure in general? I meant to add it to the 2021 thing. Yes, I know it's mic drop before we go. But what's your thing on closure? I have a lot of people in my live and stuff saying closure, or whatever. That was a topic I was bringing up one time. What's your deal on closure before we wrap up?
I'm gonna answer that so truthfully.
Yeah.
Last night I was missing my ex so bad,
It happens.
and I know that we will never get back together. But I think I had opened up about it to my best friend, and he was like, "Yo, do you need closure?" And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I think closure is a construct.
It's a myth.
It's a myth because there's never closure. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be nice. You know what I mean?
Of course,
It'd
we
be
would
nice.
be human. We would not be human if we felt like there was no.
I just don't believe it.
there.
I believe it exists for those who care. That's how I'll say it.
For those who care, yeah.
It exists for those who care, and I care about closure. So if anyone ever needed closure with me, say something.
Yeah, then say. But some don't believe in that. They want to keep the door open.
Some don't know the concept.
That too. And
that's why I say it exists for those that care.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I just wanted to bring, and we'll probably get into this on our next segment or whatever. But closure and like kind of like relationship standards and deal breakers. So we'll save that for the part 2. So we can elaborate a little bit more. That'd be so cool.
Right? Yeah, because you just caught me off guard with the closure. Because I'm like, oh my god, I didn't get closure from my last situation.
I didn't. Welcome to the club.
I did it.
Welcome to the club. But
Mr. Reese did not give me any closure.
Oh god. All right, it's okay. You're not the only one, and we'll get into that. But I just want to say thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for being my guest today.
Thank you.
Yes,
this was cute.
Yes, I appreciate it. And until next time, guys, thank you for listening.